Oh, it's that time of the month again where I talk about our good old friends at Manscaped. Ladies and gentlemen, I can teach you how to shave your butt, body, and balls, all within the confines of YouTube's TOS. Ladies and gentlemen, they've got the Performance Package 4.0 that they've hooked me up with, and of course, it always comes with the Lawnmower 4.0 edition this time. It's a fourth generation in the lineup of luxury ball trimming, waterproof, and lined up with advanced skin-safe technology, which means you can stick this close to your balls and feel very much at ease. Did I tell you about wireless charging? You damn right I did. It comes with the little LED lights on top of it that tell you exactly how much juice you have left. And boy, oh boy, do you have up to 90 minutes to charge up and use towards your balls, which is plenty of time to get the nice clean experience. And if you tap it 3 times, it has a travel lock onto it, which means that if you're ethnically challenged like me and this thing goes off at an airport, nobody's gonna bum rush you. You have a pretty good explanation. At least I would hope. Don't take my word for it. What's also included within the Performance Package 4.0 is the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver. Simply apply these on yourself after a good old shower and your balls are going to smell nice and juicy throughout the day. And they really have you covered from head to toe. Here you've also got the Weed Whacker, which is great for the nose and ears. Remember, if you're going to pull nose hairs out with your bare hand, it's gonna suck. With the Weed Whacker, it becomes fun. But Muna, does it have skin safe? Oh yes, yes it does. And for a limited time, you'll get 2 free gifts, the Shed Travel Bag and the Anti-Chafing Boxer Brief. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, go to manscaped.com today and get 20% off and free international shipping, plus 2 free gifts when you use promo code SOMEORDINARY at checkout. Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and if it's one thing that shouldn't go together, it's influencers and tokens of a digital variety. Now, this all happened within the course of a few hours. If you haven't heard of something called Crypto Eats, they were supposed to be a business and a digital token that you can buy and invest into that was basically there to compete with Uber Eats. Basically, we live in a world now where people order their food to their house, okay, through various services. Uber Eats, Skip the Dishes, DoorDash, all right, whatever you want to call. Basically, you put out an order, people drive to the restaurant, pick your order up, send it to your house, and that's pretty much how it goes. Now, Crypto Eats wanted to do the exact same thing, but you could pay for your food with crypto. Ooh, you know, I can't go to a McDonald's and buy a Big Mac with a Bitcoin. I have to use Canadian dolans. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a weird world we live in, but to understand, let's start off with the story. A bunch of influencers, some of them big, some of them, you know, your average, you know, Instagram Andes, had started to push a token onto the world, okay? They actually showed a lot of stuff on their social media pages. Now, here's the thing. They actually were parked out of this London nightclub with people literally sitting on a moped with Crypto Eats hoodies, Crypto Eats, you know, food warmer bags, boxes, Crypto Eats branded mopeds, everything. From the outside, people are like, damn, this looks pretty legit. We're at a party, we're eating, you got bags of Crypto Eats. I mean, they're literally just pushing this onto the audience, okay? So influencers are pushing this token. It was a magical, beautiful world to jump down into. Now, some of the influencers, if you look closely, some of them involve like Joey Essex. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he's huge. He was sitting down, you know, full gangster style, like, look at me, boys, in my Crypto Eat hat. God, cryptoeats.co.uk. And then you go down a little bit and you got like another, you know, influencer person sharing Crypto Eats, a hat. All right, God. Look at this hat. Look at how fly it is. And again, it's all within like the same London nightclub that was rented out for a night. We'll get to that in a bit. You also have like other influencers. Like, look at these Crypto Eats bags. Look at that. Look at how fly this is. And then just to top it all off, like this was made to look so weirdly legitimate. But what's crazy about it is it's not your average rug pull, because at the end of the day, the speed of this thing was insane. This all happened like hours, days, all right, just like quick. As soon as it launched, it was done and out. Nobody knew what happened. The influencers felt the whiplash. The people investing felt the whiplash. The company's site disappeared. The people disappeared. Every single entity siphoned the money out and ran away. So let's get down to how. So yeah, they were supposed to launch some app on the 18th. Never happened. Never really went that far. Because what actually happened was the site went fucking defunct. Here's a GoDaddy thing that says, hey, Crypto Eats is parked free. Can I get that domain? How much does that domain cost? How much is cryptoeats.co? We might be $125? Oh my God. I think Wait, can I buy that for 125 and just slap Goatsy on it? Oh, dude, bro, that's such a Justin Wang thing to do. I'm about to do it, dude. Add to cart. We're about to Goatsy this, dude. Let's go. But ladies and gentlemen, to Wayback Machine It, which is a beautiful tool, I was able to look at Crypto Eats, munch with your tokens, order, eat, and earn rewards, all within the Crypto Eats app, the future of hospitality and food delivery industry, powered by blockchain technology. Ladies and gentlemen, this looks like something out of a GTA 6 internet parody spoof. I'm sure GTA 6, when it drops, is going to make a whole heck of a lot of fun about crypto and blockchains and all that. The future of food industry. Crypto Eats has hundreds of restaurants to choose from. Did they now? Whenever you open the app, just scroll through and search for your favorite restaurant or cuisine. Whenever you find something you like, tap, add, and pay. This is the most innovative idea that brings to life a smart, self-governing ecosystem that will change how we pay for food and the whole food delivery industry forever. It is all backed by its own Eats token, Eats coin. Again, when you read this paragraph, I'm just going to say out loud, if you're an influencer and you Google this for like a minute before you pushed it onto your fans, bro, that right there is like what? All right, like this is like the sketchiest writing that I've ever seen put out. Like I'm reading this and I'm already questioning the most innovative idea ever. Yeah, boys, we'll take Uber Eats and replace it with like Monopoly money. There we go. Bam. Personalized orders. Order different items from different restaurants as long as they're nearby your house. The AI-powered algorithm will select the restaurants and stores compatible with your orders. What? What? It's gonna run a quick map check? Wow, we're really stretching the term AI like crazy, dude. Fresh coffee? Yes, please. Get your coffee in less than 10 minutes. With the press of a button, the local coffee shops within a quarter-mile radius have partnered with Crypto Eats. We'll get a notification on their Crypto Eats Plus app. Why can't you just brew your own coffee or just get off your ass and go out and get a coffee from like Tim Hortons or like Starbucks or something? Like, guys, actually, don't go to Starbucks. That coffee is ass. Crypto Eats Plus for everyone. Place more than 5 orders a month to be enrolled the following month into Crypto Eats Plus. Yeah, another subscription service, boys. The day I sign up a subscription service for food delivery is the day I'm done with subscription services and the internet. Crypto Eats platform insights, scalability, delivery rewards. Basically, nothing really tangible. This is the most generic shit you've ever heard. What's really funny is when you go to the news section, all of the sources are literally crypto sites. Source, CoinMarketCap, News BTC, ZY Crypto. Like, it's not Forbes or anything. This wasn't even picked up by like the most mainstream news for business sites, okay? Like, this is just low-key under the radar. The only people pushing it were the crypto dudes. I found this one press release on Global Newswire. Crypto Eats is set to take a large slice of the $16.6 billion delivery app market. So again, on the 16th, like a day before all this went down, after a successful $8 million in Series A funding secured in 2020, many outside observers wondered what was going on. What looked like on first inspection to be little more than a normal food delivery app. How could such a low-key idea to accept crypto as a form of payment for your food attract such interest from the crypto community? Influencers. You hired influencers to push this shit. That's how it works. That's how it gets into the public eye. And when these people run away with the bag, the influencers, who some of them don't even know what the hell they signed up for sometimes, are like, it looks cool, whatever, you know, we'll just push it. Hey, they gave us 10 grand. Who gives a fuck? And when they push it, all right, they're the ones holding, egg on their face because these people are all out. They've already left. They're literally using Binance stock photography in a press release. You can't trust anything. Well, this is the first real step in allowing people to use crypto as a form of payment for items in the real world. The first real step? I mean, there's plenty of examples. Don't act like you're the messiah for this. The food delivery app will be launching on 1st October for members of the public to use its app, along with the launch of its token, Eats, where users who pay in its native token will receive 5% discount in its total cost per order. I just want you guys to understand, okay? So you're buying a crypto coin, right, that you already have to pay like gas fees on with the network it's working on. Then you're saving the 5%, which is already like more like 3 to 2% because you had to pay the gas fees to convert your actual currency to that token. Then just buy it normally, okay? Just use a more trustworthy app. So anyways, this press release eventually led down to their social links. Oh, cryptoeats.uk. And Instagram, ladies, don't worry, it went private. Don't worry now. Don't worry, you knew this was going to happen. And then their company is Crypto Eats. Their contact is some random dude named Sam, who may or may not be a real person. In fact, if you go back to their actual website, they actually have like a core team. So for instance, they even had applications for like riders, right? Like you could a guaranteed salary, bonus schemes to help you earn more pounds, paid holiday. Why? It's like a pipe dream. Now you go down to the core team and then you find these random individuals. I don't have any like images of these people. I don't have like anything out there, but I highly doubt these are real individuals. In fact, in a lot of these like weird rug pull scams, they'll just go onto like Shutterstock, download images of like business casual people and just slap random names. Because like they put their names as Wade Phillips as CEO and founder. Okay, if you go search Google for Wade Phillips, like CEO, all right, and enter, bam, there's like literally nothing over here. You find one for like a company known as Jade Services, Canada Rail. So different Wade Phillips, okay? You'll never find one for Crypto Eats, okay? Because guess what? There's probably a good chance Wade don't exist. Here, I'll add Crypto Eats into the search, all right? We'll just kill the bird right here. I can't find this person at all. Dude, you're telling me as an influencer, and even the agents for the influencers, you didn't like once Google the CEO to confirm that this was an actual human being who actually had this licensed company that they started up? This is insane. This is like a level of not giving enough. This is like the opposite of doing due diligence, guys. Come on. So anyways, what's interesting is you can see around the day that this was launched, this is how fast this all happened, okay? So immediately on the 17th, when the token launched, all this volume spiked up, right? And so the token went from here and it immediately started jumping all the way up top. And ladies and gentlemen, it stopped. Now, this is a weird graph because normally you're supposed to see it go all the way up and then crash all the way down, done, out of it. But this is a sign to show you how fast all of this occurred. So to get some context on what we saw with that graph, there are some YouTubers who were looking at this on the day. So 17th October, a YouTuber, Mujib, actually jumped in and decided to analyze this. They put in like $2 of their own to just test it out. And right here, you're going to see the biggest problem. And here's the problem. If you look closely, he can't sell. He can't swap his BNB around with the EATs. And that's because while the actual liquidity here belonged to a 100% unlocked wallet, which means it could have been siphoned at any moment, as soon as this went live, no one was able to swap the EATs token with any actual tangible currency as soon as this started. Yeah, you might be wondering, wait, they put money into the token, but they can't get it out? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of siphoning away. Welcome to the world of speedrun rug pulling, okay? There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the EATs token tracker. Again, this is all on the blockchain. You can analyze it all for yourself, okay? So, to understand, this is the EATs token, okay? So, they've got 700,000 tokens in circulation. So, the way that you go into it is you click on the contract for the token. So, here is the contract for the EATs token itself. So, it'll tell you that this is the token tracker, which is EATs, but the contract creator is OXDD4B3C0F79. So, you click on this account right here, and you can get a timeline of what's going on. So 4 days ago, and I'll just change the age real quick, on the 17th, okay, the 2 p.m. UTC, they ended up getting 71 BNB from an account 4C7, OX4C7. In fact, they got that twice, actually, within the span of, an hour or 2 hours. Now, if you look at this account specifically, you'll notice that its transactions look very similar to what is a Bitcoin mix, okay, a crypto mix, if you will. Again, I'm not entirely a complete expert on this, but whenever I see like transactions like this, where you see like this account sending like 1 BNB 0.5, then to another account, then like this account sending to like this account, and then it all mixes back and forth, it's a pretty good sign that this is a way for them to obfuscate the transactions. So going down this trail becomes more of an impossibility. So again, if I jump into this, I'll constantly keep going down a trail, and this money ends up becoming relatively untraceable. Unless I use like multi-million-dollar tools that have set to exist for chain analysis, really looking into a lot of these mixings becomes an absolute crapshoot for just one person on BSC scan alone. So again, if we go up a little bit, you'll see that at this point on the 17th, right after they had this money sent to their account, so 71 BNB and 19 BNB. So somewhere around the ballpark of 33,000 on the day of transaction, and then add that with another 10,000, if you will. So 43,000. Then they spent money on creating the EATS contract. So this is the EATS coin that they made. And here they definitely minted all those tokens. But what's interesting is that they put in liquidity Ethereum. So 58 BNB of liquidity. So at this point, that would roughly calculate to around $27,000, right? So the idea of these liquidity pools, if we understand, is they put in that money. And then all of a sudden, people are putting in their money around the time that this token launches, right? So people are pumping their cash in. In fact, let's look at how that token was just around 1554. So you can see in capacities over here, and amongst all these thousands of transactions, people were swapping Ethereum for the token. So shortly after it launched, you had all these people buying. So basically the EATS token, the pancake swap, started sending out to these random accounts. So these accounts over here are still holding on to a lot of their EATS token. This person bought multiple tokens and you're just holding on to them at this point. So if you look at how much money they roughly spent on that first transaction, you'll find out very quickly, yeah, right here, like $14 in this. So not a massive super investment. In some cases, people put in around $188. Okay, so they bought like $188 and they got like 641,000 EATS token out of it. And again, if you go to their account, they just literally are sitting with all of that money. They can't like cash it out. It's just not there. They're literally holding on to what is effectively just a dump bag. Okay, that's it. They're holding on to a crypto diaper at this point. Anyways, let's get back to it. Okay, so people bought the token, and immediately, right after, they're starting to remove liquidity Ethereum with the permit. Because this was basically an unlocked wallet, the person who was putting liquidity in could just pull it out at any moment. So these people were just removing liquidity, and removing liquidity from the entire situation. It is what it is. So once they remove the liquidity, literally within the same day, hours later, they start transacting 100 BNB to these random accounts. Now, 100 BNB on the day of transaction would have been around $47,000. So again, with a rough metric, if we take like $40,000, we'll take like 45,000 like this, like 45 grand, and we'll just multiply it real quickly by like how many BNB transactions were happening. Yeah, I don't know, like all clear. You get like $450,000. Then you have one where they just send 50 BNB. So if you look inside this one, that's more like 23 grand. So again, let's just add $23,000. Now, this is a bit conservative because I kind of like rounded down the numbers, but eventually it started calculating somewhere around the ballpark of $500,000. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, $500,000 buckaroonies siphoned out within a fucking day. This is the fastest pull that I've ever seen. And again, what baffles my mind is you had influencers pushing this, promoting this. You literally had like a night venue. They had like a club booked out. They had bags printed out, hoodies, hats, dildos. I don't care. They had everything lined up for the EATS token. And within a day, as soon as it launched, the website goes down, the social media influencers, not the influencers, the actual social media profiles go private. The money is siphoned out. And if you look at the transactions here, so for instance, it went to like, one of them went to OXFCD27, like 100 BNB. And if you look at it, it goes from there to OX2C. And then you go down, it reminds you of how it initially got its money. It's just literally mixing this money around. And to really detect where this money has gone to will be its own impossibility, okay? Because now it's just mixed and sort of cleaned and pulled in with a bunch of other BNB. So really tracing these people down will become an issue, because at this point, the only actual doxed faces attached to the project were those influencers in the beginning. In fact, some of those influencers literally tweeted out, "Oh my God, crypto EATS coin turned out to be a big scam. Emoji. They paid me to make a promo vid for their food app and not coin. Definitely not the coin. Got invited to their event. They had all the delivery bikes outside. I didn't make no videos telling anyone to buy crypto coin." I love how they're capping it, like all capping that shit. I made a video saying a app is going live Monday, 18th October. This is disgusting behavior that people are really scamming others for their hard-earned money. Look, I get it. You're influencers, okay? At the end of the day, you got to make a fat bag before the career is over. But I literally looked at their website. You can't tell me your agent or you didn't. If your agent fell for that dog shit of a website and thought, hey, this might be a legitimate project, Here's a thought. Hire a new fucking agent, okay? Because clearly your current agencies are dog shit. You know, this is one of those situations. You think I don't get, like, approached with all these coin offers? All the time. All the time. They hit me up on Twitter. They hit me up on emails. Oh, hey, Muda, we got this crazy token. I'm like, do you not understand the content that I make? You think I'm going to promote your dog water coin? But, Muda, you haven't listened to our pitch. Dude, you know my lawyer and my accountant both tell me that I should never jump into this marketplace to begin with, because it is like walking through a land minefield, okay? It's not something you ever want to put yourself into, because the reality of it is that, look, I know about tech, and I know about this crypto stuff. I can foresee a lot of it. A lot of influencers may not be so intelligent about that stuff, and so they'll look at it as a business opportunity, like, oh, whatever, I'm just promoting something random. Dude, if you don't know what you're promoting, and it turns out it siphons $500,000 out, literally taking money away from your fans and the people that, you know, follow and look up to you, the people who put you where you are, you really have to do the 5 minutes of due diligence to not go through with that. Because now at this point, the influencers involved have egg on their face, and the actual masterminds behind it pulled the speed run of crypto rug pulls, and now they're running away with $500,000, you know, buckaroonies. And even if you factor in the nightclub they had to rent out, whatever thousands of dollars they had to pay to these influencers, because some of them weren't even that big to begin with, like, we're talking in some cases like 40-50,000 subscribers. Like, I cannot imagine the influencer cost was that massive in certain cases. And then you look at the weird decaling and the branding and the hoodies, which wasn't that much, okay, on the vehicles and the hats and the bags that they made. Whatever they ran out with, they definitely made a fat bag, okay? A fat crypto bag, if you will. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of stuff where, like, I can't ignore regulation needs to exist, because the more and more stories you hear like this, and the more elaborate and the more quick they become, is the more you realize that, like, even if you believe in this technology, like NFTs and crypto stuff, the problem with it is that because of no regulation, you have a lot of people coming out with these scams. And when I make these videos, it burns me, because I was once a believer of these kind of projects, but now I definitely want to ensure that nobody in my audience or any audience gets scammed because of this nonsense. Because in a day and age where money is incredibly important in whatever capacity to a lot of people, I hate the kinds of individuals that have a lot of money to begin with, and just to make the extra bag, they put your finances at risk. I know there's a lot of personal responsibility involved, but at the end of the day, a lot of this wouldn't have happened had the influencers not pushed this to the entire world. So I think there's blame to go on every side. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the Crypto Eats story. Wild stuff. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it. If you dislike it, I am out.